next up, we have a ForgeBox module of the week. And this one, we're talking about one from Matthew Clemente. And this one is called Urlbox screenshots. So
not our product. It's not our box.
No, it's not our box, which is pretty different, isn't it? We're not used to that. So Urlbox screenshots. So it's a service that you can sign up for. I think he has in his blog post. He had a blog post about it too, about the pricing and everything else. But basically, you can give it a URL and some options or whatnot, and then basically have the build URL, and it will actually give you a URL, passing in your API key and your token and passing the variables it needs, and it brings back that. But it's pretty neat that you can just sort of give it a URL and tell it what screenshot you want, and it'll go away and do the work for you. So I know there's probably some tools out there that already do this, or there's like command line tools, but it's pretty slick. You don't have to do anything too fancy with it, and pretty straightforward. And Matt made a nice little wrapper for you. So if you want to do some screenshots, maybe for your tests, you guys can do comparisons to see if your code is outputting the same stuff. I know someone did that where they did like in their test, they took a screenshot of the site that was generated and tried to see how much difference, if there was so much difference using some AI tool or whatever, an image comparison. They would basically flag it for review to make sure that somebody didn't break some styles or something. Pretty interesting.
Actually, very interesting. I'm going through their site right now.
Yeah,
it's like a little screenshot scraper or something.
Yep. And so basically it's pretty neat. And there's a Node and PHP repository generates URLs, but yeah, it's pretty slick. So basically, we need the community here to go to the actual link for the screenshot API, and so they can actually put ColdFusion right next to the other languages. So how about that? Sounds good.
Because we have Ruby, Python, PHP, and JavaScript. We need a CFML one there now that it's built.
Yep, it looks pretty slick.
We need somebody to take the lead and assist here.
So yeah. So that is our ForgeBox module of the week, Urlbox screenshots. Very cool. That was our ForgeBox module of the week, brought to you by Modernize or Die Podcast, CFML News Edition, proudly sponsored by Ortus Solutions. You can see the new episodes every week on cfmlnews.modernizeordie.io or on the Ortus Solutions YouTube channel.